when you say just let it go, no, somebody of his caliber and his level is not gonna just let that go.
Stop teasing me. Stop teasing me.
Because they know what we all do not know.
That's mine.
They have information that none of us have.
Huh?
No, I'm talking now. All of a sudden, I gotta sit here and look like I'm some OVO, dick riding, Drake caping nigga.
Somebody of his caliber is not gonna let it go because they have the information that we don't have, that we know that they're gonna use. And when they use it, it's so much good information and it's definitely gonna prove everything that they trying to prove, but we don't know what that information is. But if they ever use that information, then we gonna win.
Shut up. Shut up. P.O.P. All the time.
Welcome back to the channel. You already know what it is. It's your boy Goods, XY, Big Z. We back in the building, man. Listen, man, it's some things out here you just cannot make up. I swear you can't make shit up. But this is something that we saw coming. I mean, when we saw the Drake lawsuit get tossed out of here and that man got kicked out of the damn atmosphere with the bullshit by Judge Vargas, we already knew what was coming. We knew that Drake fans were gonna spiral.
I did multiple shit that Drake have seen that he respects, that I done fucking represented for the boy. So until you put some belt to ass, until you do something that
Put some
actually
work
is
in,
respected, then you can't tell me what the fuck I can do. You can't tell me what's good and bad because you never did nothing.
We knew that they was gonna get upset and try to spin this in different ways, but the one person that people were waiting to hear from, because everybody just probably had it in their mind that I want to see what this man gonna try to cook up next. And that man is Mal, man of the Rory and Mal podcast.
It's like a bundle package.
Rory and Mal have been talking about this lawsuit for a very long time. Rory on one side has been speaking from the perspective of the musician, right? Mal has been speaking on the perspective of that's my man.
That's mine.
Mal just been overly glazing and doing what he gotta do to protect his man. As we all thought was gonna happen, Mal tells Rory that the Drake lawsuit versus UMG is far from over, despite the judge dismissing the defamation lawsuit related to Kendrick Lamar Not Like Us song.
Oh my God.
Like, dog, you cannot make this shit up. This man is not giving up on his man.
Watch out.
He says that this is going to continue and the shit ain't over. Let's hear what they gotta say.
But it was funny. It's funny to see people's reaction. And again, people still not understanding what the case was about.
I gotta stop you right there, Mal, real quick.
Hold on, bro.
This is part of what these guys do, man. We know what this shit is about. This shit is about your mans, your guy, your boy, whatever you want to call him. This is about him not being able to accept what happened. Him not being able to accept taking an L.
You're a victim.
Him not being able to accept losing to Kendrick Lamar.
You're a victim.
This is what this is about.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
The man is suing over a diss track.
Please.
No matter how many times y'all try to spin this and say it's about this and it's about that, you're suing over a diss track. We all know what the optics look like if Drake came out and said, I'm suing Kendrick Lamar. We know what that would look like.
You know what? You act like a little right now.
It would look 100 times worse. We know this. So don't try to come give us this narrative as if like this man is like doing something righteous for the music industry and for small artists out there, and this is for the bigger picture. We know what this is about. Stop it.
Don't say a word, brother.
As someone that thought I understood it, now I actually don't. Like, because I know he was, from my understanding, initially suing for UMG promoting, pushing, and using bots about a song that was defaming him. Then the result was, all right, the case is dismissed because there's no defamation. I didn't even think he was suing for that.
What?
Hold on, bro.
Hold on a second. So, Rory, you mean to tell me you sat here this whole time talking about the lawsuit, the things within the lawsuit, speaking on the lawsuit, talking about all the different angles, and you didn't even know what this shit was really about?
How?
How do you guys sit here and have a discussion with each other and not know what you're actually discussing? Let me know if I'm tripping or I'm going in the wrong place here. But it sounds like he's basically saying, you didn't know that there was defamation within this lawsuit? I'm so confused right now. I don't understand. This is wild. But go ahead, Rory. Keep going, man. Apparently, this is news to you, but okay.
Well, now I'm just lost. So that's why I say you guys win. K-Dot, K-Bot, the whole world, y'all win. I'm sorry. I'm an idiot.
K-Dot, K-Bot.
I'm sorry. I was wrong. I have no idea what the fuck is going on. Clearly, the paperwork that I initially read is not even where the case ended up.
All the amendments, everything that y'all been talking about, the only thing you remember is the first thing you talked about? Come on, man. Yo, what are we doing? What is going on?
I agreed with what the judge said. Like, this is just a battle back. No one really thinks that. But I didn't think that was the lawsuit. I thought it was illegally promoting outside of the industry standard a song that was defaming him. And now how the judge made it sound, it was like, all right, yeah, he said mean things about you, but you said mean things too.
Yeah, so this further proves the point that you are doing this because Kendrick Lamar said mean things about you. Okay, let's stop the other shit. He said mean things about Aubrey, and Aubrey got upset, and he called his lawyer.
Aww. What a fucking dork.
That's how you summarize it. Okay, all right.
It was mainly about defamation, but if you can't prove the defamation, then the amplifying of it doesn't mean anything.
Fair.
So
Drake may have some of the most positive fans I've ever seen in my life. They say, yo, y'all didn't even understand Drake's angle. The judge just proved that he's not a pedophile. That was his case the whole time. I said, all right, man.
Wait, what?
No, I can't.
They said the fact that the judge dismissed it means the judge is like, you're not a pedophile, so there's no defamation here.
You niggas are arguing number 2, number 3. Matter of fact, fuck that. Kendrick ain't even number 2 or number 3. That nigga's number like 30, nigga.
Do we expect anything less? Do we? I mean, let's be honest here, man. Like, do we expect anything less?
And they were like, well, that was his plan the whole time. I'm not saying this is logic.
Yeah,
I'm just telling you what I was reading. I'm just telling you what I was reading.
Makes no sense.
Okay, so here we're gonna hear Maul's explanation, whatever. I mean, let's just listen.
People are thinking, because I haven't really talked to many people about this, but it's not. I mean, the people have to know that his lawyer, his team, they're gonna appeal this and take this to another level.
What level would that be, sir? What other level can you take it to? OVO on 3. 1, 2, 3. OVO. I do got to give it up to Maul. Maul is definitely delusional, but Maul is definitely riding this shit until the wheels fall off.
I can 100% see Kendrick getting booed all night at a Scotiabank Arena.
I cannot see. I'm legally blind.
He basically saying, yo, I'm here to the end.
My team. And if you guys do that, man, it's unfair. We lost as a team.
Yeah, I mean, I
don't know if people know that. Like, this is not.
Of course,
this is not over with. Like,
oh, please tell us more.
Should we just let it go?
No, see, no, no.
At this point,
no. Why? But would you?
And you see, right there is my point. You know, when we talk about Drake not being able to understand and have people around him that are gonna give him good advice, it's people like this, people like Maul. You see Maul sitting here saying, you know, this is gonna go to a higher level, and then he says, let it go. And Maul's response to that is, no, this is what is surrounding Drake right now. It's people like that telling him no, when this would have been the best idea ever was to let it go.
Let it go. Let it go. If the hoe want a hoe, nigga,
That's what I'm talking about.
But he couldn't. And when you got people around you like this that are going to tell you no, this is what you're going to get out of it. Maul is here talking about no as if he right there riding with him and his lawyers.
If you and your team, your lawyers had things in your possession that prove what you're saying is correct.
Well, why wouldn't, and I'm not saying that it depends the judge, and that's why the appeal process exists. Didn't they reveal everything? Because that was also something I saw on the OVO stand side of like, nah, he purposely was trying to lose the first one so he could reveal more in the appeal. And I was like, well, why wouldn't he just?
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Just give them.
I'm not speaking the shit. I'm speaking the factual shit. Like,
all right, so Maul here is trying to basically allude to the fact that there's some hidden evidence. So not only did this get dismissed, but y'all let it get dismissed because y'all had some factual evidence, some shit that was gonna blow this whole case over its head, but y'all decided not to present it. Why would you not present this evidence that you have that is so factual that it will prove the case? Why wouldn't you do that? For some reason, they hiding it. That's Maul's explanation, especially when you got the evidence. So why you ain't present it then? Who holds the evidence that's gonna help them win the case and then brags about it later on?
Oh my God.
This shit ain't gonna work.
Who the fuck does that? What are we doing, man? These people, do these people even listen to what they say before they say it? I'll answer my own question. No, hell no, they do not.
Real things. Like, this is not over with.
It ain't over. It ain't over.
I know people hear things getting dismissed, but like, there's a whole nother level that I believe this is getting ready to go to.
Yeah, this sounds like bundle package Maul. Y'all remember when he's like, but there's a whole nother other.
Kendrick is gonna be a part of it 1,000%, but it's gonna be other niggas that's it's like a bundle package.
But there's a whole nother other level. Get me out of here, man. I just wanna go. Let me leave. God, leave, man. Who are these people?
I don't think this is over. It's definitely not over here.
Yeah, I mean, I see these.
Not over here. What does that even mean?
Talk to many people about this.
Why wouldn't, and I'm not saying that it depends the judge, and that's why the appeal process exists, to adding more allure to what this battle was with these moves. And the appeal is just going to continue that. But I also know that Drake doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, but that's the side that people see what you just said. A lot of people don't think or speak to that.
I know he
when
doesn't care.
When you don't care. Two, when
Yo, y'all need to stop saying Drake don't care. Drake has shown everybody he cares on every fucking level that he's been able to express himself. This man made 1 million songs talking about how hurt he is. He made 1 million subliminal posts. Y'all trying to spread this narrative like he's unbothered sitting somewhere. He fucking cares. This is the reason why he's suing in the first place. You sue because you care.
You big dummy.
Are you out of your mind? You're appealing because you care, because your butt hurt and you care. That's why you're doing the appeal. Anybody else would just say, you know what? This L has gotten a lot bigger than I thought it was, man. So I'm gonna let this go. Not Drake. It's because he cares. This is why.
you know what you know, and you know what's going on, because none of us knows Drake's business with his label. We don't know his negotiation, what he was going through with the label at the time. None of us know the specifics of that. But
so if you don't know the specifics, how do you say that this isn't over and it's going to another level? What are y'all just telepathically connected? You just know what's going on? Like, you always trying to give us this lore as if you know some fucking hidden secret when you don't. How on one hand you say this is gonna go a lot further. This is like you in the room with the lawyers, but then on the next hand you said, well, none of us know. What do you know?
Watch out.
Oh, gosh.
But when you know and your lawyers know exactly what happened and what went on, when you say just let it go, no, somebody of his caliber and his level is not going to just let that go, because they know what we all do not know. They have information that none of us have.
What?
If you have all this stuff that we don't know, why did you go with that approach of the defamation lane? And the judge was clearly like, nah, this is a rap battle. No one actually believed this. You also said in one of the songs to call you a pedophile. Like, is this?
What y'all think the answer gonna be? Maul with delusion for 200 here? Yeah. Yep. Going once? Yep. Maul with delusion for 200.
Drake's lawyers making a grave mistake in this entire thing. Like I said, they should have revealed the stuff that we don't know.
Yeah, the information that, like, people keep saying there's information that the general public doesn't know. Well, I would assume that if there's information that's pertinent to this ruling or the lawsuit, it should be in the paperwork, and we all have the paperwork. So that's why it's like, what is this magic?
The secret magic information that's gonna win the case. They waiting to the appeal. They're like, no, we got to do this on the appeal stage. Not right now. Not right now. They was like, Drake, you got the evidence? You ready? Nah, not right now, man. Not right now.
Not even the theories, but of the third party that they claimed was hired to bot, not like us, that worked with Universal and worked with apparently PG Lang. Like, all of, like, where is all that stuff? Like, at this point now, it just feels like it's just like Twitter rumors. Because we knew that to be true, but that's not, like, Kendrick's not the only person to ever use a third party person to boost some shit. Every artist does. But none of that even, like, came up in the, I know they were trying to serve papers to that guy and, like, they couldn't find him, and I just feel like everything just fell apart, and the judge was just like, it's a rap battle, bro. So this is not how I saw this going, because I thought there was way more information. I thought this was going to be like a 4-year-long fucking trial.
He got partial discovery was granted around the end of June, top of August. Limited discovery on certain communications.
Limited discovery on certain communications. Yeah, so I don't believe that this is over. I don't believe that Drake and his team and his lawyers are letting this go. I do think that this is going to another level.
How about the first floor? That shit going all the way to the bottom and right out the fucking exit, man.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man.
What are you talking about? What are we on, man? I don't think this is over. Okay, Maul part of the legal team now.
And again, that speaks to him, his team, having things. And, again, we don't know the business side of it, what, Universal did. We do know that he's a top priority at Universal. He is in the middle of renegotiation. I don't know where that stands today. I don't know if he's even contemplating, any type of negotiation with Universal. But I do know that Universal knows, or they know, the internet can say, oh, yeah, I told you he lost it. Ask Universal if they think this is over. Like, just ask somebody at Universal if they think that this case is over.
Well, they know it's not over, because they know that they're dealing with a fucking whiny fucking baby that can't take a L. I don't think anybody's arguing with you that he's not gonna appeal this. But the fact that you trying to make this seem like he gonna appeal and it's gonna go to this whole new level where they're just gonna all of a sudden turn in a whole bunch of evidence that's gonna win them the case is crazy. That's the problem. Don't try to frame it like it's because people don't think that they're gonna appeal. They're gonna appeal. The man's been crying throughout this whole beef. Not like us has stretched for a whole year now and some. Come on, man. It's October 2025. We're still talking about Not Like Us. Are you kidding me? And we're talking about it all thanks and due to the man who is crying about it. What are we even talking about?
Well, I think Drake's lawyers have already talked about, like, obviously saying that we'll file an appeal. So
yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
Wait a minute.
But that is not what you saying. You saying this is gonna be this thing. Yo, who is this guy, man? Yo, who is this man? Bruh, y'all tell me if I'm tripping. But the whole time I'm listening to Maul talk, I'm hearing him say that this is gonna go to another level. Meaning, they're gonna appeal this, and it's like, oh, y'all went and around and dismissed it. Now it's gonna get serious. That's what you are saying. Now you're trying to say that you're saying that they're gonna appeal it? What are... This man just swag surfing all through this fucking conversation. He jumping all over the place.
Like, okay, I mean, but this is not over. Like, yes, this judge dismissed it and, dismissed the case in that court. But this is now going to another level. And that only speaks to, again, what I'm looking at. He obviously knows something. His team knows something. He has great lawyers. You don't become the artist that he is without having...
God. He had to make sure he threw some glaze at the end. So I could be like, Drake, I did good. I talked about you. Did you hear me?
The right people around you, the right people in your corner. And, it's a lot going on. But, it got dismissed in that court. But again, this is far from over. We haven't heard the last of this lawsuit with Drake versus UMG.
Okay. That was a tough punishment of delusion. I had to sit through that whole thing. That was crazy. Shout out to Crumble Bastard. Said all this time, Rory was actually right. Kendrick Lamar wanted Drake to sue, but only for our entertainment. He knew Drake would crash out and unmask himself. He really predicted his angles. Explains the courthouse scene in the video. Now we know he not like us.
I think on the chorus of Whacked Out Murals, he was encouraging Drake, going up your rank, going right up to Lucian, up your rank over there. Know you a god, 6 God, even when they say you ain't. Yeah, keep your feelings out of the way. I think Drake felt a way about that, but keep your feelings out that I called you a pedophile. Don't let no one put
stop right there. How do you keep your feelings out of that? Somebody calls you a pedophile. Like, what do you mean keep your feelings out of it?
Here you go, triggered by the P word again. He just, every time. He always hijacks the conversation and he makes it about that. Just about that.
Oh, Sue, get your feelings there's no emotions in them fucking up a negotiation you have with your label. There's no feelings in how, you mad because I did this or that. Get your feelings in this battle out of the way. Don't let anyone put smut on your name. Keep your head down.
AKA, don't let me call you a pedophile and go sue your label?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think when it started with, going up your rank, I think that goes directly to Lucian, going up your rank over there. Go ask for what you deserve over there.
Oh, man. These two obviously provide a lot of entertainment because that is hilarious. So let's look at some of these comments now, all right? Let's see what people got to say. So here we go. This one said, he is right, though. You think Drake was bluffing with that lawsuit? Like he went that route without tangible proof? He must have put hands on enough evidence, but present the evidence is another thing. That means that there is no backtracking from that. And that's not an easy move. Yeah, I could definitely believe that he was bluffing and went that route without tangible proof. I could believe that. I mean, what's considered tangible proof to one person will be considered nonsense to another. So, who knows? What he thinks is tangible proof could be a fucking joke to somebody in the legal system, man. And again, his lawyers are gonna keep getting that bread. So they're like, hey, let's fight this thing. So the strangest part of all is that Rory doesn't even check him on this nonsense. This non-combative approach Rory takes is keeping their pod from becoming legendary. The alley-oop is literally right there every time there's a big story. True, I do think that Rory doesn't really check Maul on some of his egregious points, but I don't know. Bro said he's speaking factuals, then concludes with, this what I believe. Maul can't be this goofy, can he? Oh!
Oh my God.
Said Rory is clearly over the battle, lawsuit, and music. No other evidence can be admitted to the appeal. Said, bro, forget on them knees. He doesn't know how appeals work. Bro, they're in a cult. This is cult-like behavior. Said, this makes no sense. You have the proof, but didn't submit it in the lawsuit. That's what I'm saying. They had access to all kinds of documents of UMGs due to this lawsuit. Still couldn't find anything, but there's more to this. Yo, tell Maul to wipe his mouth.
He
He needs some milk. For me, it's just funny listening to him say the same thing 3-4 times. It said the lawyers have nothing. The case is completely over and closed. If Drake appeals, all the appeals court does is reviews whether or not the judge applied the law correctly. If they overturn the decision, Drake doesn't win the case. His lawyers have to go back and retry. Yeah. You think there was a murder involved. Funny to hear courts and judge say, take the L. It was a rap battle. Y'all both engaged in, but these guys can't. This is hilarious, man. It's just funny to watch these guys just spiral this way, man. Mars really hurt about this situation, man, and you can clearly see it here. Mars is just hurt, and I get it, man.
When you say just let it go, no, somebody of his caliber and his level is not gonna just let that go.
Stop teasing me. Stop teasing me.
Because they know what we all do not know.
That's mine.
They have information that none of us had.
Huh?
Now I'm talking now. All of a sudden, I gotta sit here and look like I'm some OVO riding Drake caping nigga.
Somebody of his caliber is not gonna let it go because they have the information that we don't have, that we know that they gonna use, and when they use it, it's so much good information, and it's definitely gonna prove everything that they trying to prove, but we don't know what that information is. But if they ever use that information, then we gonna win.
Shut up. Shut up.
Smith, and they think that's it. We'll never hear about this again. It's over. I mean, people say, yo, Drake lost the black way and the white way.
Let's say you lost the black way and the white way.
What the hell? Oh my God.
Yo, that's funny. That's funny.
It's funny.
No, it's half forward, but in having a real conversation.
Of course, Ma don't find it funny.
After we laugh, do people think that this is actually over?
There has to be a red button on Iceman, or you're going to look kind of nuts. Because we thought the red button was coming with Family Matters, which I think was an incredible diss record. But the Dave Free Kid thing was not a red button that made all of us go, holy shit. Then we thought, all right, maybe the red button is everything he's going to reveal in this case with UMG. Now that that has been dismissed, of course, there'll be an appeal.
Come on, man. Hey, listen, man. Let's end this and stop talking about this fucking red button, man.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
There is no fucking red button. At this point, the red button is fucking Drake on his period, all right?
Damn. I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
That's what it is, man. The red button is Drake on his menstrual. How about that? That's the red button, okay? We gonna stop talking about this red button. The red button is Drake on his menstrual. Matter of fact, the red button, if it ain't Drake on his menstrual, is Drake getting an endorsement deal. He gonna do just like LeBron. He gonna announce the decision, and then when y'all think it's on some shit where his album coming out, he gonna sit with 10 packs, and that's gonna be that's gonna be the endorsement. All right? He's endorsing tampons. All right? That's the red button. Y'all happy? There you go. All right, red button. God damn it, y'all got the red button. Leave me the f alone about this f***ing red button. There is no f***ing red button. Stop.
Oh my God. Niggas said it's bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it.